Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing Jones. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. This defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Comment as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he'll get this to his tight end Troutman. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Kamara. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go, Shaq.
Corral from his own end zone here. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Corral on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here's Corral. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Bulldozes past him, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Corral on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 2nd and inches. Jones, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Led the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Malik McDowell forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, all knotted up at 7. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
From the gun, Corral.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have taken the lead. good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first down at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd and 9, Corral. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First down, here's Corral with it. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Corral looking to throw. Touchdown Colts! Michael Pittman as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Blankenship. It's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Taylor.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
121 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Corral with it on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
To throw on second and 10. Corral. And that's caught inside the 35. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now after the holding call, here's second and 20.
Corral looking to pass, second down.
And Woods has it complete.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
On third down, Corral.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Corral looking to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On the draw is Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Taylor. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Meanwhile, Jones, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Colts pick it up.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football, and they still find ways to knock it free.
Running straight ahead, Taylor to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Malik McDowell there to make the tackle. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Back to throw, Corral.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Jones. And his pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to throw again. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down again. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Here's Corral. Steps away to his, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hardy set to return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm. But I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
To throw is Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Colts, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, good to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thriving. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go, that's how you know we lit.
Trust, been taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, but leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. Man, you know what's up. You know what's up. You know pretend. You know the lie. You know be gang. You know what's up. Hey, look,
Tracy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My niggas are winning 100 a lot. I be on go cause I come with the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the lights. Shot it, timber. In the cut like a Pedro Santana. We trapped and I hop in the band, but the world is mine. I'm telling my town, I'm looking fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine.